Finally, I've got a gun, too. And who's the better man now? Huh? Stupid future Rufus. Hey, open up! It's me, Rufus! Uh-oh, that must be me from the past. I should open up, otherwise I'll screw up causality. Yes? Yoo-hoo! Can I come in for a moment? That won't work. You can use the portal soon, but first, you have to do something for me. Here. What's this? Another remote? Yes, it's Leibold's. It seems to be an older model, but hey, I know how to use a remote. Yeah, of course you do. Leibold is the fat one, right? I'm only asking because I haven't seen an implant. You can do it. When you're finished, you can use the portal. Then I'll explain everything. Huh? What portal? Trust me, and not a word to Janosch. Whew, good thing I have a perfect memory. One little mistake, and I'd have an invalid timeline. But what happens next? One shouldn't live in the past anyway. I am well equipped. As far as I'm concerned, the carnage can begin. Well then, let's do it. Cool. Now what? There you are at last. What took you so long? Just because you're from the past doesn't mean there's no need to hurry. Huh? What's going on here? Is that you, Cletus? Don't be silly. I'm your future self, of course. These portals are space-time curvatures, and this is the future. Da, 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 da. They call him Rufus. Hey, that's my jingle. Not anymore. I'm more up-to-date, wiser, and way cooler than you. Is that so? I want proof. All right. Anything to make you shut up. A simple test will show that you're nothing but a puffed-up loudmouth. Or you. Exactly. So, what am I thinking of right now? No, wait. I remember now. You're thinking of... Zeeble-zooble. Ha! Missed it by a mile, you clown. Zeeble-zooble. That doesn't even make sense. You're an imposter. I knew that right away. No, I'm not. I had to say that, so I wouldn't create a time paradox. Yeah, right. Just admit that I won. Why? What were you thinking of if it wasn't Zeeble-zooble? Well, actually, it was... Hey, future me, old pal. There you are. How's that for a surprise? I told you so. Can we finally get going now? You need to go in there and rescue Goal. So she's really in there? Is she all right? Don't panic. Wink and Nod have been put out of action. What? You overwhelmed them both all by yourself? That was nothing. Looks like you're really me after all. How did you pull that off? You'll soon figure it out yourself. Meanwhile, I'm gonna take care of the rebels. Whoa, is that really a gun? No, it's a banana peeler. Of course it's a gun. Can I try it? Not now. You're headed to the lab. You need to free Goal, remember? Oh, well, I'll go rescue Goal then. I'm sure I'll do it way cooler than you did, and she'll end up being much freer than she did with you. Please do it just as cool as I did, or I'm gonna dissolve. And that is really painful, you know? Me like. Rufus! Yeah, I know. Spoil sport. But afterwards, I'll get the gun, right? Yes, sure! Through the portal? Yeah, okay. And hurry, the clock's about to strike the hour here, and then the rebels will storm the office. All right, what a hero. I'm gonna be someone. Yeah, what a moron. Who does he think he is? But now back to the mission at hand. The clock could strike the hour at any moment now, and then I'll be ready. All I need now is a little patience, and nobody beats me at that. Patience. I can't leave here now. The clock will strike the hour any second. And then it's up to me to stop the rebels. I'd rather wait until they come in, and that will happen as soon as the clock strikes the hour, which shouldn't be too long now. Which shouldn't be too long now. Oh, darn it. Time obviously has no sense of timing. Now, that's enough. Strike, will ya? Oh, come on, strike! Ouch.
Is that? The clock is striking the hour.
And right on the spot.
It's time for your grand entrance, Garlic. Do I really have to? Quick question. Usually it's you who wins at rock, paper, scissors. But usually it's only about who fetches a fresh bag of chips. Stop trying to make excuses. One for all. And today, the one is you.
Rufus, what are you doing here?
There's been a change of plan. Goal is going to hang on to the ascension codes.
Turning against the resistance. Whose side are you on then?
Always on the winning side. Well, sometimes.
What the... It's jammed? Ah! Tough luck!
Or not.
Rufus?
Haha, very good. You made it on your own. Come with me. It's not over yet.
Wait a second.
But, Goal, we haven't got time now for that kind of thing. I mean, shouldn't we wait until you're, back in shape? Oh well, why not? You really need to shave. Let's go. I did it! See? I told you I could! Doc, why are you still trussed up? Lady Goal was supposed to untie you.
But she didn't. She escaped to the future through the portal.
She did what? No problem. Spunky Goal is still outside, in Leibold's body. She'll make Lady Goal see reason.
That wasn't Spunky Goal. That was a cleaning cartridge for my video recorder. The other two goals are still in the machine. Leibold doesn't even have an implant.
But the remote! Oh my. That means I just...
Rufus! What have you done to Garleth? And to Leibold? He seems to be quite distressed.
A case of mistaken identity. Hey! Goal! What's this all about?
I am sorry, Rufus. I just have to make one more change to your plan, I'm afraid.
What? Huh? Change my plan?
Yes. Once again, it's complicated, just like everything that involves you. You cause nothing but chaos. But I'm not made for that. I can no longer stay with you.
Oh, come on. What brought this on? Open up!
Don't even try. The door is bolted. I need a little head start if I want to find Cletus.
Cletus? But what are you talking about? We were going to go to Elysium together. Save the world and all that.
It just doesn't work that way, Rufus. You can't let everybody down and still be the hero. That's impossible.
Hey, impossible is my middle name.
You said it. It appeals to you, doesn't it? You always want what's impossible, and therefore you will never be content. You can't come to Elysium, Rufus, because you carry Deponia within you. Farewell, trash baby.
But wait a sec! But what about your surgery? We need to put you back together again.
What for? So I will be flooded with doubt again? No thanks, Rufus.
But Cletus is a snotty jerk!
Cletus is not a bad person, Rufus. At least no worse than I am, and certainly no worse than you.
I'm 1,000 times better than that pretty boy.
At least you would like to be. I forgave you for splitting my mind, for lying to me, for repeatedly putting me in harm's way, and I forgave Cletus for trying to erase my memory. Now you need to forgive me.
But we were gonna save the world together!
That may be true for Spunky Goal and Baby Goal, but I am neither as idealistic nor as adventurous as they are. I just want to go home before it's too late.
But I want to go to Elysium with you!
Do you really want to do that? I know you've got something to prove. Because you grew up in the garbage. Because nobody ever believed in you. But would you really be happy if you achieved your goal? No more adventures? No more plans? I don't think so.
But where's the problem? Why can't we save Deponia and still go to Elysium together?
Because it is mutually exclusive, Rufus.
But it isn't. I know I can do it.
This is about what you don't know. Have you ever asked yourself why they want to blow up Deponia?
What's that got to do with anything?
Everything, really. Elysium isn't the paradise you think it is. It is just a vessel, a starship, designed to leave Deponia once and for all, so that we can start over on Utopia, the nearest inhabitable planet. But Utopia is far away. There is only one possibility of generating enough energy to catapult Elysium there, the destruction of Deponia.
What was that? Elysium is... what? A starship?
Now do you finally understand? If Deponia is not blown up, then Elysium will soon fall back to the planet. We cannot live forever without a home planet. But Deponia is no place to live. We both know that.
So, Elysium is a starship?
You've got it! Our fathers constructed Elysium so Deponia could be evacuated, so that we can start over on Utopia, the nearest inhabitable planet. But there was only room for a lucky few. They couldn't take everyone.
Well, what's so great about this Utopia?
The grass is fresh and green. The sky is blue. The water runs clear. In other words, it is not Deponia.
Why is this all happening now?
Elysium wasn't designed to float in the atmosphere forever. It took the Organon decades to build the required blast towers. They are distributed all over the planet. And now, everything's ready. Ulysses' people stuck to their schedule. Elysium needs to be launched now, or it's going to fall back onto the planet.
What if the Council of Elders knew that Deponia was inhabited?
I don't know. Part of me always believed they would stop the blast then, but that was starry-eyed goal.
Okay, I think I understand now, but...
But what?
But there must be a way!
There are even two ways. One leads to Elysium, and from there, onto Utopia. The other one ends here on Deponia, if we survive, that is. I have made my decision, Rufus. Now, it's up to you.
Then let us save Deponia together!
But I've already explained. Saving Deponia would mean the end of Elysium. It would end up as just another mound of trash on this garbage dump of a planet. But I can't live like this. I thought you would be able to relate to that, Rufus.
It's gonna be a bit of work. So what?
I've made my mind up, Rufus. I'm sorry.
Take me with you to Utopia, then.
And allow them to destroy Deponia. You don't really want that, Rufus. There is too much good in you. Few people see that. You could never be so ruthless. And if you could, how would you be any different from Cletus?
Who cares about Deponia? Just as long as I'm with you.
I don't believe you mean that.
There has to be a way to accomplish both. Trust me, I can fix everything.
Just like you managed to fix me.
All I want is a second chance.
You had your chance, Rufus. Deponia had its chance. Sometimes things are actually broken beyond repair. You can keep the other two cartridges. They contain nothing but doubts and silly ideals. I can't use those where I'm bound. I've got to hurry. Donna's submersible awaits. If I don't make it to Porto Fisco with Cletus by the day after tomorrow, it will be too late. Good luck, Rufus.
But... what a woman.
Are you out of your mind? She's going to kill us all.
I think she's fascinating.
Most importantly, she appears to be the part that knows the ascension codes. We must stop her somehow.
But we're locked in.
First, untie me, and then we'll think of something. There is always a way.
Yeah, like you need to tell me that.
Malevolent karma, so close to a drama, causes fresh doubts in her heart's disarray, and she left him behind, those are not in one mind, planning to reunite with her fierce fiancé. But if you think it's time for Rufus to resign, so close to the finish line you don't know him at all, for heroes gather momentum on the brink of the Magadon, and crawled by the squall, they put balls to the wall. The Tsar put balls to the wall.
Rufus! There you are. Ready for shishash?
Janosch, there really isn't a whole lot of room on the trawler, and,
Yes, it's a shame I can't come. I would love to fight on the front line, side by side like way back then.
way back then?
Well, early today then, but alas, it's not possible. I have a mission of my own.
Well, that takes precedence, of course.
At this point, our organization is simply not large enough to take on the organon.
You think so?
Therefore, I too will travel to Porto Fisco. I'm in contact with the group there that has also taken up the fight against oppression. The passage is already booked. We are going to establish the resistance shell north, right under the nose of the organon. How does that sound?
Good luck.
Thanks. By the way, I must ask you a favor in this context. When you are in Porto Fisco, you must definitely pay us a visit. I'm certain that people will want to meet the spiritual father of the movement.
We'll see.
Here, you're going to need this.
What is it?
We have agreed on a new secret knock.
Well, the old one was a piece of crap.
Exactly. Nobody was really able to memorize it.
You know, Janosch, I've really got to go.
Yes, time for you to leave. Adventure is calling!
So it is. It's calling, will you finally shut up, you numbskull?
At last? What kept you?
We'll never catch up to the submersible this way.
It's not my fault. I was harassed by some bum.
Where are we going anyway?
My Donna self mentioned Porto Fisco, so that's where we should go.
I think we should first try to locate the signal from the submersible. I seem to remember there's a radio mast on Isla Watchet. Perhaps I can manipulate the transmitter so that our sonar will recognize the signature of the submersible.
By then, Donna will be long gone. No thanks.
I say Isla Watchet.
Bozo is the captain, and he wants to go to Fisco too, right?
We can head for the polar ice cap as far as I'm concerned. Just as long as you finally agree on something.
Enough! I will decide where we're going.
Rufus, those aren't the navigation controls. That's my ear hair remover.
Ah. So, that's Porto Fisco, the former metropolis of the rust-red sea. A real dump, even by Deponian standards. And what is that awful stench? I like them. They're like me, always against the flow. He seems somehow familiar. She's cool. She's right for me. Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
I'm bored. Didn't you promise me adventure and extreme maneuvers?
I didn't make any promises I actually meant to keep. What's that funky smell?
I hope it isn't you.
No, I think it's coming from that guy over there.
That's what I would have said in your place.
Yeah, to distract suspicion away from you.
Why should I? I smell fantastic.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
It's that bum over
Subject
there,
closed.
no doubt. I wonder who lives in that tent up there.
Probably another poor lunatic.
Yeah, lots of those around here.
Roughly 3 per trawler.
No sign of Donna Goal.
You aren't really making much of an effort, are you?
Hey, I'm saving my energy for upcoming challenges.
And what if the challenges don't come?
Trust me, they're on their way. They're massing for a surprise attack. In the end, all our plans will be foiled, and nothing but an extremely risky coup can save us.
And it always works like that?
Every time.
Cool.
On we go.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Oh, that reminds me of my superb trick with the field kitchen. Hey there, socially disadvantaged contemporary.
Is that necessary?
Why, isn't that the politically correct term? I especially didn't say rancid bum, although it was very tempting.
My name is Goon, and if you want to make fun of the homeless, you're in the wrong place.
Hey, don't worry. I'm a friend of the little guy.
The little guy?
Yeah, his name is Wenzel.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, I'd almost forgotten. The lower classes don't understand the language of the educated elite. Fortunately, I'm well-versed in ghetto slang.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Please don't do that.
Hey ho, my brother. What's up in the hood?
Please stop that. I haven't always lived on the street. I'm an academic.
Oh, yeah, now I understand. This is some sort of social experiment, right? You've disguised yourself as a tramp in order to study their customs.
Precisely.
Very clever. I almost fell for it, but not quite. I will admit, your stink is authentic. But as far as your behavior goes, there's a lot to improve. I'm very familiar with the habits of the average hobo. I could teach you a few things if you'll answer a couple of questions in return.
But
no objections. I insist. You look hungry.
I am. For months, I've been living off the algae that grow on the quay wall. My gums are bleeding, but what else can I do?
I see you're making an effort, but just because it's pathetic, that doesn't make it, bum style. So what do bums eat?
Whatever they can find, I'm afraid.
No, wrong.
Last week, I even nibbled off the scabs from a discarded bandage.
No. I said wrong. No, bums eat shoes.
What?
Shoes. Everyone knows that. Amateur. Are you still hungry?
Yes. Do you have anything for me to eat?
Now that's the way I like it. Begging is very authentic.
But I'm really, really hungry.
No, don't overdo it. First, internalize this lesson. Okay, I'll explain how to eat a shoe later. Oh, what is that horrible smell? Oh, how insensitive of me. That's you. Don't you think you're overdoing it a bit?
Very funny. You don't exactly smell of orchids yourself.
Hey, stay in character, okay? A bum like you doesn't even know what orchid dahlias are. So keep it cool, okay? Is that your umbrella?
Hey, hands off! It's the only thing I still own. The weather here on the quay can sometimes be quite quite unpleasant.
Don't worry, I'm not going to take it away from you. I'm just going to make a couple of modifications. It looks too new.
You think so? Even though it was struck by lightning the other day?
There, that should do.
But now it won't protect me from the rain at all.
Don't be so ungrateful. I'm helping you stay in character. Can I borrow your umbrella?
Are you crazy? First you break it and now you want to take it away from me?
Well, if it's broken, then what do you need it for?
As a prop for my role.
Okay. How about a deal? I'll give you something to eat, and you give me the umbrella. Agreed?
You would really do that for me?
Of course. I told you I was a philanthropist. We could practice a little freestyling. As a resident of the ghetto, you only have to master one instrument, the beatbox.
Beatbox?
It's very simple. Like this. Achoo, achoo, achoo. And now, you.
Achoo, achoo.
Rufus got the groove. Rufus got the groove, yeah. Who's cooler than a platypus in hibernation? Who kicks ass in any situation? Who makes ladies faint and shriek? Can't be copied, he's unique. It's Rufus. Yeah, Rufus. Who's got style? Who is cooler? Who can fool her? Who's the ruler? Who is daring, never queasy? Who will soon be in Elysium? Rufus. Yeah, Rufus.
Baum. Baum.
Hey.
What, huh?
What's that supposed to be?
Well, I thought I'd build in a break.
You know, that's not thinking. That's pushing yourself into the spotlight. I mean, apparently there's no point in trying to teach you to freestyle. Too bad that was one cool song, you bum. You didn't happen to see a submersible go by here?
No, sorry. I left my snorkeling gear in my winter house.
Oh, that's a pity. Oh, wait a minute! You don't have a winter home! That was sarcasm!
You're quick on the uptake.
Yeah, okay. No more sarcasm, all right? Bums, don't use sarcasm. Can you tell me a few things about Portafisco?
Certainly. What would you like to know?
Who lives in the tent?
Oh, that is the tent of the seer. An astounding fellow. They say he can predict the future.
He doesn't know property values in the real estate market, for one thing.
He used to be a wealthy man. They said he could even predict lottery numbers, but his business isn't doing so well anymore. That's why he switched to couples counseling.
He gives relationship advice?
Why not? He's got the ideal qualifications for it.
A psychology degree?
A crystal ball.
Who lives in the tent?
Oh, that is an he used to be a They said that his business, that's why he switched.
He gives relation.
Why not? He's got
a psychology.
A crystal ball.
How do I get to the Upper Ascension Station?
You can't. The Organon has sealed off all the routes to the Ascension Customs.
Do you know where I can find the rebels' secret hideout?
Huh? Sure. The entrance is right here in the sewers.
No, I meant the secret hideout.
I only know this one here.
Isn't Portafisco also an Organon settlement?
It's even their central headquarters. Ulysses has his office right by the Ascension Customs of the Upper Ascension Station. It's always been the Organon's job to keep the Deponians away from the high boats. Now there's only one left, and they say it will be leaving the planet very soon. Who knows? Maybe then the Organon will finally disappear from Portafisco. Then all of Portafisco will make a great leap upwards.
Yeah, more than you think.
Pardon me?
It's boring, I think.
I can't say I found this story all that boring.
Okay, let's change the subject. This place is somehow depressing.
Yes, I can understand that. Portafisco has depressed me my whole life long.
Yes, but you aren't that important, so it isn't as bad for you. Smell you later. And remember what I taught you.
Sure thing, my brother.
Oh, and, okay, wait. One more tip. Nobody likes a smartass.